We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. Here's Evan McPherson, and off we go from Northwest Stadium. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Set. Unlock line. Unlock line. Ready.
And a nice run to start out. 6 yards on the first play of the game. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On play action, Daniels. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing, and ultimately led in an incompletion.
He'll go left side here and complete this one. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Commanders 1st down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. The pressure too much, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. He'll get that to his tight end, Ben Sinnott. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie 1st-round pick. And the Saints will have great field position right around midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one into the hands of Smart. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
He'll be bogged down. Short pickup to the 25. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll stick with him again. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. McPherson's kick is good. And the Saints are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Come on, set. Hey, check that. Hawk 70. Check, Panther.
His drive will start on the ground. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
That's downfield. He's got Sinnott, the tight end. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. First down, Washington.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. Van Sittett was the intended receiver, and it'll be second down.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
Guys, ready? Ready? Hut, hut.
Now give on the ground. And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. With that, he hits the 20 mark for touchdowns on the year. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Commanders move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through 1. It's the Commanders with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Second down and 8. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away. He'll go down as an incompletion.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And that'll set up 4th down. The Saints lining up in punt formation. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
Ready up.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Traveler, here we go, here we go. Check out.
Now a give up the middle. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
And This time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Ready? Come on, set!
From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Up the middle they go. He'll look to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. It's a pickup of 12. First down, New Orleans.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Okay, ready?
From the 34 now, it's first and 10. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
They'll stay on the ground. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. That's Olave. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Let's go.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Here's a run going left, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. "7-3" is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Try to pick this one up on the ground. They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Oh, and now movement up front, trying to get the defense to jump. One of the offensive linemen moved instead. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints are back within 1. It's 7-6. Now another try at 1st and goal, albeit from a little further back. Back to the ground after the penalty. And he will dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Hut.
They'll throw with Daniels. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. They are cooking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards.
Come on. Set. Check go.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
That's That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Go!
Throwing again. Daniels. Pass, right side, taken by Baker. Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard.
Here we go, set. Ready?
3rd and a yard. It's Daniels. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a 1st down.
18, pioneer.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Commanders. On comes Patterson for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Commanders have taken a 4-point advantage. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now, faking the give. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Again, working deep downfield. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Saints move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this first half. So we hit halftime with the visiting Saints in front, as we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Three points, all that separates these two sides, has half number two. Kicks off. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it. You start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 21. It's good for a Saints first down.
Here we go.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Handoff here, up the middle. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Right back to him on first down. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Olave is the motion man.
Check. Go.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Got to get this to the 25. Here's third down. They'll throw out of the gun. Going up top. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 12.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
It's first down, and they'll run. And a good push defensively. They're going to get him down back at the 10.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This is fielded well short of midfield. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. Set to go now on first and 10. They send the tight end in motion. To the ground, a first down run. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Ready.
Second and 7. He'll get about 3. And that's going to lead to third down. Here now, third and 5.
Let's go now.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with the deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints will extend their third quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go, go!
He'll try the right side this time. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Throwing now, Daniels. He'll go right and find his running back. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Commander's first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win. That's exactly what he did here.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Call it a gain of 13. First down, Washington.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Daniels to throw on second down. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Good drive so far, but this is a big hurdle. It is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's down. Oh, he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Down at the 21, a gain of 1. Here's 2nd and 9. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Ready? 19 light. 65 cat. 65 cat. Go.
Back to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Let's go.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
60 back. Buffalo 18.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Saints will punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
Daniels now going to look to throw. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. That's taken in by Dotson. Just his 1st catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives them a 1st down. They'll go play action here with Daniels. That's a short one caught by Sinnott. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They face 2nd down and 7. To the air again is Daniels. To the left side here, caught by Baker. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
70. Ready. Panther 11. 79 Broncos. 70 Rangers. 70 Mustang 19. Ready.
Daniels going to throw again. That's complete to Baker. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Throwing again, Daniels. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
70 Lions.
Out of a gun, here's a run up the gut. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads. They all played their response.
For the pylon, he's in. Ben Sinnott. Touchdown, Washington. The game-tying touchdown here in the 4th quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this 4th quarter lead.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
To the air now on 1st and 10. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the 4th quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
Now, 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down. They'll run here. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Here's second down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
First down, Saints.
They'll stick to the ground. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
He'll run. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up third down. Come to the line, needing 6 yards for a first down. On third down, they'll run, and here comes the reverse. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal. It's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
Mike, you want to convert on third down? Get the ball in your hands of your best players. And this guy, he is a playmaker, whether it's out catching passes like he's used to or working as a runner instead.
Here is first and goal. Here's a run. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up second and goal.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for third and goal. New Orleans' third and final timeout. So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This to win the game. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the